Hi everyone, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a retired American living in Malaysia and I like to share my life and travels with you. Well, if you've seen any of my recent videos, you know about my new car. Well, today I'm going to go on a road trip and take you along with me. Sound interesting? Stay tuned. So I'm not going to give you much introduction because this is sort of a long video of me riding around talking, but I hope you enjoy it. I drove east of my place up into the mountains and then headed south and then went to this road that's supposed to look like New Zealand and then headed back. So come along for the ride. Well, I decided to go for a drive today to try to put some miles on my new car, because I can't drive to Pantai until it has 1,000 miles on it, the break-in period, as I've mentioned before. But I ended up on this, big trip that I hadn't planned today. Now, it's been variable speeds and never really fast, so it's okay for the break-in period. But I'm supposed to find this route, it's 7 kilometers long, that's supposed to look like New Zealand. And I'm going to film it when we get there and see if it does look like New Zealand. But right now I'm in the mountains somewhere. You can sort of see the green behind me. And when I get to the pretty part, I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see too. So anyway, I thought I would use this time to do the catch up with Taylor. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about today. One, and I keep forgetting to mention this, is that, about a year or more ago, I did a review of Back Alley Pasta, and I absolutely loved it. It was my favorite place to eat. Well, the chef and the part owner left and opened another restaurant somewhere else, and it's not the same at all anymore, so I can't really recommend it. I have gone back to check on it, and it just wasn't as good, for one thing, and it was probably this that drove the partners apart. It is now pork-free. So, and honestly, that's where I went for the best ribs in KL, the best pork ribs in KL. I wanted to pass that on because I was at the Brussels Beer Cafe recently, and I ran into some viewers that were just about to go into Back Alley Pasta, and they said, "Oh, we're going there because of you." And I thought, uh-oh. And I didn't want to warn them right before they went in, but it's just not as good. So I thought I needed to mention it on my channel. Another thing I wanted to mention too is that I think a lot of viewers have tried to find me on Facebook or Instagram. And yes, I do have accounts in both of those places, but they're private. And I'm in the process of having a friend help me set up a public or, an Instagram account for my channel. Honestly, I'm not accepting any friend requests from people that I don't know. I've always kept it that way with Facebook. And Instagram too, for that matter, is that I only friend people that I've actually met in person and who are actually my friends. So don't let it hurt your feelings if I don't accept your friend request. I just wanted to pass that on. Gosh, it's beautiful out here. My ears are popping, so it must be fairly high. This is some windy mountain roads here, so it's probably not the best place for me to be filming. But I'm trying not to look at the camera too much. Gosh, it's pretty though. And it was really exhausting coming up here because, there was just a lot of big trucks, and it's only 2 lanes, so you can't pass very easily. But I did notice this one part that wasn't too far from KL, but still way out in the sticks. I kept coming upon all these cemeteries, huge cemeteries, just, for as far as the eye could see. And I guess because land is so expensive in KL proper, that they have to have them out in the country. But I guess it's not very convenient when you want to go visit a deceased loved one. But, you make the effort, I suppose. So I'm good.
1 kilometer, turn right onto Jalan Seremban Simpang Petang.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I have my GPS on. I'm having to get used to that. That's something new for me. Because as you know, I didn't use it on my bike. Did that say turn left or turn right? I would think turn right, but we'll see. They'll probably remind me again. I like this setup, though, with the camera. I hope you guys like it, too. Let me know in the comments. You'd probably rather see the view, and I am going to turn the camera around and see if I can't face it forward. One new feature about my car that I like is that it you can talk to it. You can tell it to turn on the radio.
In 900 meters, turn right onto Jalan Temiang, Pantai.
Okay, thanks. I guess I don't need to thank the GPS every time it gives me a direction. But like I said, I'm just getting used to this. I should have brought somebody along with me for the ride, but everybody's working and stuff like that. Most of my friends anyway. But this part of the ride has been just lovely. There's no cars at all, which is what I like.
Turn right onto Jalan Temiang, Pantai.
So, gosh, I was a little stressed for a while. I got behind some really big trucks, and it was very unpleasant going through those windy mountain roads behind lorries.
In 900 meters, the destination is on your left.
That must mean I'm here. So I'm going to have to stop and try to turn the camera around so I can get a better view of this scenic route that's supposed to look like New Zealand. So I'm going to have to ask my friend Jill. She's a Kiwi, and I'll ask her.
The destination is on your left.
Where? Oh, I must be on it. Well, I think I am on it. So I'm going to stop and turn the camera around. It is pretty here. I don't know if they have palm trees in New Zealand, though. I'll have to ask Jill. So bear with me. Well, that was easy enough. I'm just going to head on. It's getting a little cloudy. Let's give it a little gas. I'm not supposed to really rev it up while it's in the break-in period, but you can do a little bit, I think. It better get used to the way that I drive. So, let's see. Does this look like New Zealand? Having never been there, I don't know. But this is like 7 kilometers long. So I'm going to record the whole thing, and then afterwards I'll edit to only show the good parts. Oh, there's a cow crossing up ahead. Do they have cows of course they have cows in New Zealand. Okay, where am I? Oh, gosh, I wish it wasn't so cloudy. Although the clouds look kind of interesting too, don't they? Oh gosh, I'm going 100 kilometers an hour. I'm not supposed to go that fast in my new car until it's broken in. So I'll slow down. I have to say, so far, I am super happy with my new car. As I said, I was thinking about getting something a little more luxurious and big, but I'm going to pull over so this idiot can get around me. Pardon my French. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about getting a more luxurious car and, buying a second-hand one, because the more luxurious cars were just way out of my price range. But I really wanted to get a new car, and I wanted to get a Malaysian car. The other ones I was looking at were, Toyota, Honda, that sort of thing. But I just wanted to get a Malaysian car. And I went to Proton just to see what they had, and my gosh, I was so impressed. Proton was the first Malaysian car manufacturer, and I know they partnership with other Japanese car makers and stuff, but I don't know. It's built in Malaysia, and they're just really nice cars. I think that they had some mixed reputation in the past, but they've really improved. Oh gosh, they have these speed strips everywhere. I think somebody gets paid a lot of money to put those in. Okay. Oh, well, maybe this is it. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't it. Maybe that was just the approach to it. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to... Yeah, my navigation is over. So when I get tired of this route, I'm going to have to turn it back on and figure out how to get home. I've already been driving 2 hours and 23 minutes. Thanks to my little car telling me what I'm doing. Oh no, I'm going too fast again. Well, this makes me comfortable for At least I know it can go fast and not feel like it's going really fast. Oh, wow. Well, I could do without all these electrical things. They sort of mar the view, in my opinion. And honestly, I don't know. It's not as pretty as I expected. It's rolling hills. I'll give it that. But like I said, having never been to New Zealand, I can't really tell. Jill will chime in, I'm sure. Look, they're building some houses there. I can't imagine living out here. This is so far from everything. Yeah, that's weird. Now I seem to be coming into a more populated area, or at least a housing area. Who would live out here? There's nothing. There's no towns. I don't know. There's a few mosques. That's all I've seen. Wow. You'd have to enjoy being home a lot by yourself, I would say. Which, I do, but, enough is enough. Okay. Where do we go here? I guess I just go around the curve. I'm supposed to slow down. One thing I love about my new car is it really grips the road and takes corners well. It looks like I'm getting to a point to go back home, I guess. I'm going to take the Kuala Lumpur exit. I guess that was that whole scenic route. Well, honestly, I don't think that was worth driving 2 hours and 20 minutes to see. Well, maybe it'll be pretty here too. This at least said it's going towards KL. Now I am, let's see, I'm actually southeast of KL right now. So, and actually not, according to the map, not that far from the airport, but I don't think it's that close, actually. It doesn't look like it's very populated here. Beautiful, though. 80? I can go 90. It said I can go 90. Yeah. Well, I can tell this is going to be just a dream on the highway, my new car. I'm looking forward to going to Penang. I don't know if I'm going to go before Paris, though, because I'm supposed to have 1,000 kilometers on it before I drive it over 90 kilometers an hour. So I'm not sure I'm going to get there. I have 216 kilometers on it now since I bought it. That's not very many miles to have driven since I bought it Monday, and today is Friday. In my youth, in the past anyway, when I bought a new car, I would have been driving it like crazy all around. But it's just not that fun to drive around the city. It's just so congested, and there's just traffic jams everywhere, and you have to be on alert every minute. Oh, toll plaza. There's a toll plaza ahead, I see. Luckily, I got a touch-and-go card the other day, so that's going to help me out, because I would have just died without it. Some of them you can use your Visa, your debit card, but not all of them, as I found out to the first one I went to, and I didn't have a touch and go, so I had to dig cash out, and I luckily went to the window that had people in it, so the toll booth that had an actual operator. So let's see what it says up here. It doesn't say anything about touch and go that I can see. Oh yeah, wait. Smart tag. Touch and go. Okay. It says touch and go. Let's hope it works. Or is it free now? I don't know how much that was, but I have 83 ringgit and 50 cents left on my Touch and Go card. I thought it only had 80, 90. Oh, I had 90 on it, yeah. Okay, well that works. I'm pleased with that. Now I'm not going to freak out every time I see a toll booth. I wish I had used the camera more when I was driving out here, but it was stressful. It was really kind of stressful. There were so many big trucks, like I said, and the roads were very curvy, and there were monkeys everywhere. Well, this is Malaysia, and there's going to be monkeys everywhere. But I hope I get back faster. I hope it doesn't take me 2 hours and 20 minutes to get home. That's all I can say. Wow, it is pretty. It's probably prettier for me because I can turn and look sideways, and you guys can only look at the street. Maybe I should try to adjust the camera more off to the side. Gosh, this highway actually has lights. I'm going too fast again. Way too fast. And, you know, of course, everyone else is going to wonder why I'm going so slow. Yes, I'm sure they will. I'm going to have to stop soon and put the GPS back on to tell me how to get home. This is a nice road, though. The roads aren't too bad in Malaysia. Honestly, the highways are pretty good. The streets, you know, the city streets can be bad. They get a lot of potholes, and they're not very good about fixing those. Probably because they're so busy all the time that it's, you know, impossible to shut them down so that they can repave them. They do manage, but not as much as they should, I don't think. There's a lot of bumpy roads. But this is smooth as glass. It feels so good. That's one thing about this new car. And one thing that Protons are known for, boy, he's going fast, is that they have really good suspension and a good ride. It's certainly got the best ride for a little car that I've had. I think it rivals my Volvo C30, which was probably my favorite car before this. This is just going to be my favorite car because it's probably my last car. Oh, most assuredly my last car. You know, that's a weird concept to even think about, that you have your last car, and I possibly have my last cat. Gosh, that really makes you think about things when you know life isn't forever. I'm going 100 again. I better slow down. That's the thing. I knew if I was going to drive to Penang that I would exceed the 90 kilometers an hour. I mean, otherwise it would be like standing still on the highway because everyone drives super fast, like up to 150 kilometers an hour or more. So I want to get the car broken in properly first. I don't know. You know, I was looking online, and in the U.S. it says 500 to 1,000 miles, and here it's 1,000 kilometers, which is, I don't know how much, but 1,000 kilometers is not that much. I'm already 20% there. But that doesn't bode well for me getting to the 1,000 kilometers by next week so I can drive to Penang. I'm not going to be doing this every day. You know, I used to love driving road trips, and I still love driving, but not as much as I did when I was young. I'm sure we can all remember our first cars, and oh, how exciting it was, and you made any excuse you could to go for a drive. So these signs are meaningless to me. But I do see tall buildings way far in the distance, so I guess I'm going in the right direction. I'm probably going to stop soon and put the GPS back on. I think that's enough of this road trip for you guys. I tell you, it's much easier to set the camera up in the car than it is when I'm riding my bike. Although it's probably more exciting to see it when you're riding the bike, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to shut this off now. I hope you enjoyed that little tour of whatever it was. I'll put it on the screen when I edit this, because I certainly can't remember the name of that little road we went on that looks like New Zealand. So I don't know where I'm going to put this or make it a standalone video of some travels around. Maybe I'll do that. But I'm going to sign off now, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's video. I can do more like that. I don't know, I feel really comfortable talking and driving. Oh, there's Earl Grey again. But if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and check the notification bell too so you don't miss any of my new content. Also, buy me a coffee. You know, I'm still probably in Paris while you're watching this video, but I'm going to have bills from Paris when I get back. So buy me a few coffees and help me pay for my trip. You don't know how much I appreciate your support. Oh, gosh, it's so touching. You know, the comments I get, everybody really seems to enjoy my channel. Well, most everybody anyway. But that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know so I can do more of that in the future if you liked it. But I need to head out for lunch now. I'm starving. So talk to you later. Bye.